And welcome. I think that might be the first time everybody has seen our entire product portfolio and all of the different divisions of our organization put together under the Build With Us theme, right? We, as everybody has heard time and time again, we are much more than pieces and parts. We're now systems and solutions. We truly offer more systems and solutions than anybody else in the marketplace. And we're domestic, right? So I think we've built a great portfolio. We've built a great team. And throughout the week, we're going to do a lot of education and a lot of learning. But I want to take that away, right? And have each of you guys feel and know that you're part of a bigger organization, an integral part of that bigger organization. But still, very much as you guys are out in the field, working with your teams and dealing with the customers and issues that we have on a daily basis, you're a part of a bigger team as well, right? So some housekeeping real quick. The cell phones, obviously, we know business doesn't stop because we're here for a week, so just be respectful. We've got speakers lined up throughout the day today, Tuesday as well as Wednesday, so if you have to take a call, please make sure that your phones are all on vibrate. Take a moment and make sure your phones are on vibrate. And then if you have to take a call, if there's an issue that's going on in the market, obviously, just feel free to exit and handle whatever business needs to be handled and then come back on in. Bio breaks, we have scheduled some bio breaks. You'll find that we've got water and coffee and refreshments throughout the facility here. But certainly if you have to take a bio break in between, please do so as well. We'll keep the doors closed, so you can exit through any one of the doors. There are restrooms right out here, as well as down this hallway. I think most of you all have spent a little time in the facility here this morning, so you probably found most of those already. Questions. So we're going to cover a ton of topics. We've been working on this event now for about 6 months. So there's not a lot of topics that we've got left out. And because we've been working on that for 6 months, we literally surveyed the markets, right? The regional sales directors, market managers, product managers, customer service folks, and customer service managers, our distribution folks, and put together individual breakout sessions for each one of these segments, right? And we did that so hopefully instead of having an open question after question and question in general session like we are here today, we'll have everybody, most of those questions answered through Cindy's presentation, through Philip's presentation, through Tracy's presentation, and so on. And then at that point in time, we will have general session Q&A for our executive leadership team today. And then we'll also have an opportunity at the close of business each day for you folks and your regional sales directors or direct reports to compile questions and then provide that back to us. So on the close day, on Thursday, wrap-up session, we'll have an opportunity to answer any of those outstanding questions. Our goal here is, obviously, as we build this organization and team and effort and energy to the marketplace, when you leave here, there's no questions unanswered. There's no stones unturned. We're all on the same team. And we're all part of something that's really exciting, right? I mean, this group here is extremely exciting, just to be in front of you guys and gals. To that point, we have 2 opening sessions. So you guys and gals get to be part of opening session number 1. We're going to redo this opening session at 2:15, when we have our manufacturers rep firms in. And the reason we did that and started off with myself and Philip and then Arthur and Courtney was because we really didn't want to bore our manufacturers rep firms with our HR needs or concerns or our sales force trainings or, well, wait a minute. SureJoint is never boring. That's why we started off with you. But no, SureJoint's certainly never boring. So we're going to start off there. But they're not going to be selling the SureJoint product for us. So we wanted to make sure that was all amongst our group in here. Once we go through our opening intro, you'll see the same video. And then Glenn, our president and CEO, will kick off the actual full blown general session meeting at 2:15. Okay? Let me make sure I covered everything. Breakouts. Tomorrow there's going to be breakouts for all regional sales directors. On your table, as I can see many of you have already flipped through it, you've got a week agenda. It details not only safety information for the hotel. If you have an emergency, there's contact information in there. There's a map and layout of the hotel. Each breakout session and breakout room that you will be required to go to. On your actual badge, you will see that you've got a region number as well as a group number. The region number is going to allow you to find out, if you don't know already, what region and breakout room you go to. The group number then on the product management day will allow you to understand where you're supposed to be and what your rotation you'll be in on that Wednesday, okay? So if there's any questions that you guys have that is, I guess, missing from the agenda, please find me or Matt or Tim, who are in the back and on the video cameras, who I also want to thank them for all of their efforts in getting this event set up and put together. Branded, and everything that you see was done by those folks in the marketing group. Let's see. I think that pretty much covers it, other than build with us, right? The theme, I think it was asked back in June of what we were going to have as a theme for this meeting, and it was how do we overcome adversity? And I think you're going to hear somebody speak to it later this evening. But build with us, what does that mean, right? And I'm not sure if many of you have seen the videos that we now have released on YouTube that go through building flexibility, building domestic, building complete systems, building integrated piping systems. I mean, we are, each and every single one of our pieces and parts that we're responsible for selling, literally change the landscape of our earth, right? We create, and they're an integral part in those flow characteristics of our products in the housing developments, in the office buildings, in the airports, in the schools. Every single piece and part that we sell, copper sweat fittings, high performance butterfly valves, are an integral part in changing that landscape. And not just building with us and building our team, but building literally the cities and landscape around us. So I'm going to talk more on that on Thursday. But here we are as far as opening. So welcome to the National Sales Meeting.